Yes, well, to start with, I mean, some of us, show us how to use try catch and try scope activity, to ensure that work developed um, by developers, software developers by you, but doesn't become useless as well by not being able to equip it with the right and some handling uh, features. I know fully well that not all users at whatever level, even if you are developing your software for a bank, which you expect to have high level of literacy or something, um, not all users may pay attention. So at some point, errors are bound to happen at whether at the developer or at the user ahead. And so that the need for the try scope. So we are demonstrating that, and we agree that can come up with something, uh, whether it is within the box or outside the box or without the box, uh, whichever way, just let it be something that we can digest, relate with. All right. I'm sorry about that. It's like I'm losing my voice.
Sorry, sir.
Gradually. Thank you, sir. Yeah, yeah. So, yes, can you hear me? And am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Oh, thank you so much.
Very audible, sir.
Okay, can I have one more person to have an odd number?
You're audible, sir.
Great, thank you so much, sir. All right, so so let's start with that. Class rep, um, do you remember the names? We have to start with. I think we have to start with whichever one. Either with
I think there was Matthew Ewauchi.
Matthew or Che. I relied on your. I wanted to capture it. I'm not sure I captured it, but I relied on you. So uh, if it's okay, Matthew Welche, are you here already? I'm not sure he's here.
Then Uweje Amarachi should go then.
Yeah, Amarachi, am I saying ah?
Person don't mother my name, oh.
You should be used. You should be used to that now. Eh?
Sorry, it's Ukeje.
Yeah,
How is it pronounced?
Uweje.
Can you imagine
It's
that?
Ukeje. It's Ukeje.
What you said in Weje. Okay, it's okay.
No, it's Ukeje.
Okay, all right, okay.
Okay,
Yes.
good evening.
Good evening.
I don't know. I don't know how to explain this, but I tried to do something on a try scope. But the problem I have is my computer is very low. So I want to see if I can share my screen. Let me see if it's possible to connect with it. Oh, God.
Okay, so who else do we have on the list so we can be prepared?
Etieno Victor.
I think I've seen him. So get prepared, Victor. How long will it take, KJ, to have your screen come up?
I think maybe the next person should present while I
Okay, so
work on this one. Yes.
maybe we should run with this with level of readiness. Okay, do we have someone, just anyone attending from any category now? I'll be there. Was it not part of the those are supposed to present today?
There were four, sir. I can't remember the fourth person.
Can you imagine? You relied on your memory. Okay, I only captured one. KJ Amarachi, Matthew Ewauchi, Joe Oshubu, Babalolani, Olalekan. Yeah, and so, but the other category, I don't know. I did not capture it. I actually relied on you. Okay. All right, so let's go. Who is ready to? Now, in the last batch, the importance of this may not be known. You will just be wondering, so why are we troubling ourselves with this? Let's just go straight into the course. In the last batch, something like this, a flaw like this was opened, and what it brought to us was phenomenal. We got into a problem. Sorry, I think we situated a problem. We created a problem for ourselves, and we looked for ways of solving it. All right. So what I did was someone did the work, and I imputed some problems, and I asked that the class should look for ways of handling the problems and now polishing the work such that it goes beyond what the person has created. The truth is, even when the work was when it was reviewed and worked on, it's in fact the starter, that means the person that started the project also was amazed. All right, so when you share your from the wealth of experience and skills that you have got, and it's as a way of helping the class a lot. I'm expecting some screens to come up. Was Rachel Osia was she a part of the volunteers?
She wasn't, but I think anyone can go. Anyone that did something.
Okay. Yeah. So please, you're expecting to share what you have done with us. If you are trying to work on a system to launch it, let me have your hands up. Let me see. Let me know what is on ground. I know KJ is working. She's doing something in the background. I can't see any hands up. Wow. Okay. What of Omotayo? No. This is okay.
Sir, please, I didn't hear what you said because I'm just joining the class now. It's Victor.
It's Victor. I learned that you were one of the volunteers for yesterday's assignment with respect to using try-catch or the try-scope, either of the two, depending on what was assigned to you, to demonstrate how to use it and show it to us in class today. Do you remember any task around that? Victor?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay, exactly. That's what we talked about. That's what we are talking about.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Did you do anything?
Yes, sir. I actually did something.
Okay. All right. So Amarachi is already pulling up. Let's just get prepared, Victor.
Okay, sir.
So you have a maximum of 10 minutes, between 5 to 10 minutes to do this, Amarachi. I hope that time will be that duration will be enough.
Hello.
Hello, yes.
Sorry, I'm very sorry. The computer just shut down. Just maybe I could present before it shut down. I'm just using my phone now to speak up.
Okay.
I think share my screen box.
Victor, are you ready then? All
Sir?
right. Sorry about that, Koiki. All right. Victor, are you ready? Please come on.
Okay, sir. So I just discovered that what I did was on continue on error activity.
Okay.
So I don't know if I should still bring it up.
Okay, there was no plan to look at that except to use exam practice to bring us back to that. But okay, bring it up.
Okay, sir.
That will serve as that will serve as content, class content. Okay, can bring it up.
Okay, sir. Okay. First of all, I would like to explain what continuous on error activity actually does. It's the activity actually, if for example now you are running a particular program and then one of the activity has an error, it skips the activity and continues with whatever you were doing. So this particular robot I created, I instructed it to do the following. First of all, open my Word document here. And then since my office is kind of out, I don't know, require project is not activated, I also instructed it to take away this. So, and basically this particular place is one place that the continuous error can be very, very important, can actually help to bypass this place, because there are some people that might not have this particular problem with their Word document. That is, their Word document is actually active, like it's activated. So with the help of that continue on error activity, it can just bypass this particular step and move to the next step. So although my own has this, so I instructed the robot to actually take away this and then open a blank document and type in a statement here into the Word document. Also capitalize the whole statement and save it too. And at the end of the program, the robot is supposed to bring out a prompt in a message box. although along the program, I intentionally injected an error, which I later used the continue on error to bypass it. So I'll be going to my studio now.
Okay.
Let me close this entirely.
Okay. All right.
Okay. This is actually what I did. So I'll be running it from beginning to the end. Let me just see how it goes. You can see the robot is actually having difficulties here because I also instructed it to exit the now I also instructed it to exit the Word document file, like the Microsoft Word. But what I did was that this particular exit button here on this workflow wasn't that of a Microsoft Word. I actually got this one from a notepad, so it didn't recognize this one. So if I should use the continue on error activity, you see that it's going to actually bypass this particular activity and go straight to the last one and bring out a prompt with this message, task completed. So now the continuous on error activity is just in the properties panel here. Yeah, so if I should just come here, because by default it's on false. So if I should just come here and
Why did you put it on false? What does it mean?
okay, now putting on false now, it actually means that on it being on false means that
Like, okay, sorry. What was the default value?
the default value is always on false. So on
Okay.
false means that the program needs to run, and every activity actually needs to run. So if I should put it on true here, if I should tick this box and put it on true.
Okay.
Yes. So and I first of all, you observe that I had to highlight this particular activity where the error is coming from, and I put it on true. When the robot gets to this place, although it's going to actually struggle, but it will try to close this Word document, but it's going to actually skip this and come down to task complete. So let's run the.
Oh, you have set it on true now.
Yes, I've set it on true. So
Okay.
now let's run it and see what happens. Just give me a minute. Let me close this my Word document.
Vivian, please mute yourself, please. If you have any question, you can raise up your hand, then we will acknowledge you.
Let me close my Word document. Let me run it again.
I can see you, James. I'll call you in when it's, let's look at this first. Just have your hand stay on.
Okay, please, Uncle, let me delete the previous one. I don't know where I saved that particular document.
Okay, all right, James. Oh, so what's going on? Some persons have been trying to join the class. So what's responsible for that? Let me check for my study if it's something I can do.
Let me run it again.
Okay, go ahead, please.
Okay, now you can see that it actually didn't, it actually skipped the part where it had to close the Word document and went to the final activity, which was task completed.
I
Actually,
set, okay. By setting the continue on error to true.
to true. So it skipped this one, which was actually where the error was from, and proceeded to the last activity here, which was task completed.
Okay, so if the continue on error is false, it means that it's not going to execute.
Yes, it's not going to execute. It's actually going to prompt an error, the error message. But if you're actually just interested in getting to the end of the work, like the work, you just want to see the ending, and you know where the error is coming from, and you're not interested in actually fixing the error, or maybe the error is not something that actually affect the final output, then you can just come to the continue on error on the properties panel and just put it on true. Then it will actually skip that particular activity that prompted the error message and go to the next one.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, yes, that was hard. Surely questions, practice items will still bring us back to some of these things. So I don't have any fear in my heart as to what you have presented. Yeah, that's not that's just okay. All right. So and these are things that questions that they raise around this very activity. Continue on error. If a developer intends to do so thing, who gives an error, and it sets its at the property panel sets continue on error on false. What does it mean? What's the implication and all of that? All right, okay. Yeah, Babalala Lekon is back. Yes, what, yeah,
Okay.
you were part of the volunteers yesterday.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I was, sir.
You are ready? Is your screen on now?
Yes, I'm ready, sir.
Okay, you can click on share.
Okay, sir. I did a simple one. I did a simple one that is, as you said, is this error is it has to do with continuous error, decision error. So I did a simple one. Can everybody see my screen?
Yes, I can.
Yes.
Okay. So this is this retry scope. Then the action is to open a browser and open the lauraonigbode.com. And what it's supposed to do is to log in into the lauraonigbode.com. It's a CPT platform. So after it has done that, it's supposed to submit. But if there's an error, it will continue. If I don't put the what's the name? The condition. This condition is element exists. So until it sees, if it sees welcome, that means if it sees welcome, it will continue to, until it sees welcome, it will continue to try. It's going to try. But I went to the on the decision panel. That is the retry scope. I changed it that it can only try only 3 times. After 3 times, it can terminate. So under the retry number, I put 3. I think it did not save. I put 3. So if I run it now, it's only going to try only 3 times. Are you with me? Hello?
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are on too.
Okay. So you find out that if I run it now, it's going to open the browser. Okay, let me run it. Okay. Okay, it has opened the browser. It's opening lauraonibode.com.
So, are you telling us to visit that address? Is that a way of cross-selling?
No. I'm not. No. I'm not. I'm not advertising. It's not even. It's not actually the person's website. I just use the person's domain to uh to just do what I wanted to do. The
Okay.
person is ready to host it.
Okay, he has paid you.
Yes.
So if he has not paid you, you won't do this.
I don't know what's happening. Let me use Chrome, please. Let me just change it to Chrome. Let me stop this. I think Chrome is better. Chrome. Let me change the properties to Chrome from here. Okay. Type browser type. Okay. 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 It's opening. Okay. So it's insert the email and logs in. Can we see? Hello. Can everyone see it?
Yes, I will
Yes,
too.
we can
Okay.
see.
It
Can
has
see.
logged in it has logged in into the portal. But what I want to do is let me change the password. Let me change the password so that the password that is going to input is going to be wrong. It's going to be the wrong password. That's what I'm trying to say. So if I put it now and I put the wrong password, it's not going to log in. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So the error I'm just trying to
Yes, we do.
I'm trying to okay the error is trying to correct here is that when it logs in, maybe when it's trying to log in, it doesn't log in. It doesn't need to try again. If it tries after 3 times, it doesn't see the welcome screen, then it stops. So that's what it does. So that's all, sir.
So the number of retries you said is what?
3 times.
Okay, 3 times.
Yes. So after
So
3
what?
times, it stops.
Okay, what else do we need to know apart from the number of retries?
Okay, just the other options is just the decision. This decision now, the decision is just that if it sees the welcome page, it can stop also.
Do we see that?
Hello, sir.
Yes, where do we see that?
In the login, it came the login. Let me do it again. Okay, you can see the welcome now. Can everyone see the welcome? Welcome
Yes.
to LTA
Yes.
examination portal. Okay, so it's as simple as that. So as you've seen it, it's going to stop running. That means it's not. It has achieved its goal. But if there's an error whereby maybe the login is wrong, is going to try 3 times more, and after that 3 times, it stops.
Okay. Who did the login? Who is going to do the login for this work? Is it your robot or
It's
is
the
it going to be
robot that is doing the
manually?
login. It's the robot
I
that
would
is
have.
doing the login.
Yes, I
It's
know.
the
I would have
robot.
said that we should impute the wrong email or login details and see what happens.
Okay. Let me change the browser. I think there's an auto coming. Just a minute, please. Okay. Browser type. Let me use Edge. Okay. Okay. So okay, it's loading. Okay. Okay. I think I'm having a problem. I have a auto password. I have an auto password that is let me edit it.
Okay. Sorry, sir. Data I'm looking on the data. We should not take 10 days ago.
Okay. So let me run it again now. Let's see.
So now
Okay. It's still doing the same thing. I don't know why this.
Now, yes, what co-class members you can help out. You can look at this and suggest what can be done.
Sorry, go back to your studio.
Okay.
Okay, where you put the password, did you enter anything there?
Yes.
And this
Okay.
you can infect it from here.
Okay. I
Mm.
understand what you're saying. let's okay. You're having this issue of this password. Let me disable this.
Hey, wait. Please, you can close your screen. Wait. Yes, these are sensitive things, please. Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so not on the
You
altar
know,
of.
yes. I
Oh,
wanted to. Okay, I
you will
understand.
not. Okay, yes. I should have thrown the warning earlier,
Okay.
since, but please just have it as part of the class,
Okay, sir.
class rules. Very important. We value your data. We value um, your privacy. So
The
when we
password.
please, when we are about sharing screen, ensure that you don't have any sensitive page, opened up, because now we are recording and it's opened to the entire world, as it were. It goes on YouTube, it goes everywhere. Even if everyone in the class, it's okay, and there are people that have values like that, but we don't know who's going to harvest it much later, and so that's yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so now we have an idea of what what the try scope, how it works. Most importantly, the number of tries which can be altered, and how it works in the flow itself, in the workflow itself. Yeah, combining that with that of error, continue on error. So we see how these approaches could be useful in handling automation to ensure that it's still, certain the execution still goes well. All right, let's find some issues. Okay, yes, I saw James coming the other time. Oh, Joe, Joe Shubu. All right, so yes, this evening we meant to start a part of data data manipulation. So that's just to kickstart it, and then there should be homework for everyone, a take home for everyone. All right. So just get prepared that after this class, there's going to be a take home. Then I planned by the plan I had for today's class that we'll also break into rooms. Okay, so when I get to some points, if it's by breaking into rooms that we work, or by doing it together, I will let you know. But there is a place of us breaking into different segments, different groups, like a group of 3. Okay, I'm coming. I'm coming in.
Sorry, sir. You're not really audible.
I'm not audible. Oh, okay. Thank you for that feedback. All right. Okay. Let me try to shout. All right. So I was trying to talk about class engagements, what we would do today. Yeah. All right. And I said we're going to kickstart data manipulation, which is the 6th lesson. Gradually we are moving. By next week, we should be at least we should be done in a way. Then we'll now move to exam practice, and that's another interesting session because it's a lot of some debates will be involved. A lot of debate will be involved. We have to dissect, and analyze things together, and then agree on what would be the answer. All right. Okay, I look forward to that time seriously. I can see we have a lot of big guns in this class. Okay, now I said data sharing. All right. What is what? Sorry, did I say data sharing? Sorry, I mean data manipulation. Now everything in life borders on data. So, and I know we have been sharing, so that's why data sharing came. It's data manipulation, which we would look at. One of the things we should look at is data conversion, but we'll not dwell on that. Okay. Just go straight to string manipulation. This one's somehow we have done it. We have okay. Some of the operations that can be performed now. Yes, what you see and what we'll be talking about here, if it is strange to you, no, it's sincerely speaking, whatever you'll be seeing here, it's so simple compared to if you had tried to write the codes yourself from the scratch. This is in UiPath Studio. It's just about drag and drop, and then you use codes, little ones, to jack it up and give it direction and to just like give it a cover and make it look good. So what you are seeing here is still friendly. It's still friendly. Okay, so we'll look at concats, look at contains, these operations when it comes to string manipulations. Why and how is this so useful and important for us in this class? And as a developer, RPA developer, using is we'll be relating, we'll be dealing with different data, types of data, and part of what will be expected of us is to be able to automate, what each person as like a client to a business will see. Just imagine KPMG. KPMG it's an auditing company. They have their tentacles spread across some countries, not just Nigeria. It's a big gun auditing company. They are into different things. Okay, now just imagine that such powerful company is that's clients it's been dealing with, and at the end of maybe a year or month, they need to generate reports sent to all their clients, whether dormant client or existing client or whatever they are, and they have to send those reports to them, and the report they will send to them must be customer specific. It must be it must have some details that are peculiar to that customer. It's not as if it will be a general thing, general information reports. So this is where data, string manipulation, comes in. It's very useful in that regard. Right. Just trying to throw importance on why we have to come this way. Format, index of, join, replace, split, substring. We still have a lot and more, and more. So, but with practice, you can see other ones. You can try. If you are knowledge of programming, of course, you can look for. You can always look for alternative or something similar to what you know in the other programs and look for it there in UiPath Studio. Okay, so just to explore. So let's explore together. We should also look at activities for string manipulations under the modified text and text to left to right. These are activities and their home, right? And that aspect we'll get to. Okay, this one hopefully we'll look at it later, much later, not today. All right. Giving us an idea of what we would do today. All right, let me share my. Sorry, I'm so sorry. I'm giving you Obasanjo style. Okay, a moment, please. A moment. Okay, so where do we start from? Let's start from how old. So we have to give me surprise of values as I place demand on you. So one after the other, we'll look at this. All right. Where and how do you use the very first one UiPath is providing? It's it's highlighting the concat. All right. How does it work? What does it do? Of course, it's when you say concat, some of us are familiar with this. All right. So what exactly will this do? It's going to combine. It's going to combine different values together. Right? Like we have on screen, is what it will do is to, if you have a variable called variable name 1 and you have another one called variable name 2, what concat will do is to bring the two together. So where does this, how does this, where can you use this in the development space? So that's the question we should be asking. In what case, in which situation would this be useful? All right. Yes, I think sometimes you want to merge, depending on what you want to do, you want to merge invoice number with the customer name. I'm just thinking maybe at that point, that may be useful. Okay. Yeah. Let's start with, I'm just bringing an assigned activity. Okay, before this, let me try an input dialog so that it can be interactive and I can, bring in different things at the different times. Yeah, we'll call this ratio. Okay. What should I call this now? I'll just give it let me just call it variable 1. I will omit this. I will variable 1. Please mute your mic. Who is essay? Ah. I want to disable your mic so that anytime you have to answer question, that's when you come up. Please let's mute our mic. It's very important. Please. All right, so I can call it. Okay, this I I'll simply be naming it variable 1, variable 2, because I don't know what exactly we want to impute down the line. All right, let me leave this. Enter a text. Country. Okay, just these two. So from there, I can start. I can now use my sign. And a few. Variable 4. As of this. Variable 6. Seven, variable 8. Let me stop at that. All right, so if what I want to do here is to express, to make this variable 3, and I want to do concat. I want to combine what I have in variable 1 and 2. Okay. Even instead of let's simply go that far. I want to see the output. Then I can just put without wasting time. Without wasting time, I don't want to. Let me simply put just output 3. That's all. Okay. I believe we all know what we can do. Okay, so this is 3. All right, so you can give me values. We want to combine or concat variable 1 and 2 and see how it runs. Don't forget it's data manipulation. String manipulation, I mean. So I can run file straight away from here. This should be an interactive one. Lucky and Nasir. Lucky and Nasir, is he here?
He has not been able to join.
I had the problem, sir.
Hello, sir.
Okay, yeah,
Hello.
joined.
I just joined.
Hello.
Big wahala. Thank God. I could not log in through my phone.
Same here.
Wow.
Yeah, we're
Sorry,
installing.
but I don't know what is responsible for that.
Yesterday, the same thing. So, but at least I'll be able to log in today now.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening and welcome.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay, so all right, so we have
Thank you.
so we have this the first one. What can we put in? Can we lucky this is a string. Okay, and that isn't okay. What shall have him do? Mark. Okay, Lucky has just arrived. What shall we have him do? That is the way to combine it. That's the way it will. That's the way concat works. Yay. Sorry, I'm just seeing my screen now and I realized that it's 2014. What shall we do? Can anyone hear me? Okay, maybe that was why Shewa Konlafe was.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Can hear you, sir.
Okay. Yeah. I'm just speaking. Maybe that's why Shewa Konlafe was trying to raise to call my attention to that. You would have raised your hand now. I'm just seeing my screen that Oshubo, you are raising your hand.
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah, you wanted to say something?
Sir, the issue with this not being able to log in with our mobile devices, I don't know if you can help us as well.
Not being able to log in.
Our mobile devices, because
Okay.
mainly my laptop does not have enough power to go for like 3 hours or so. So that's why I always it's more like
Okay. Well, I will escalate this to the technical person to see what can be done. Let me do that. I have a lot of promises I don't fulfill.
this thing, yesterday I said I was going to present, so it takes
I think. What did you work on?
that was try catch.
Okay. We've not done that. We've had other options. Okay, we'll keep doing this. We have already started this so that we'll not break the flow. And we spent some minutes actually on that. So let's keep at this and see how it goes. But everybody keep what you have done. We'll look for a slot for it. So that we get. All right, Lucky, and I say you have a question or something.
Sir, for us to be on the same page, sir, could you please give me a surface explanation of what you are into now?
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds like that surface sounds like in terms of geologist. I know you are not one. Since it's surface, right now we are on data manipulation, and to let me say to fast forward it, we are right now on string manipulation. That's all. And data manipulation, it's actually lesson 6 concepts.
Noted, sir.
Is that surface enough?
Yeah, very, very, no problem.
Okay. And Jawa, good evening.
Yes, sir. Yeah, sorry, please, can we have a break?
Okay. So please, when you go on break and you are not going to pray, make sure you have your snacks and your tea, so that can really be a break. Okay, so by
Thank you, sir.
So by 20, I will just push it by 2030. That's by 30 minutes. Yeah, 30 minutes, 8:30. I mean, we should be back. Yeah, we should be back. All right, so enjoy your break.
Okay, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you
Oh,
very
wow.
much.
Let me go and drink my tea. That I'm catching.
And send to those that doesn't have the tea.
What did you say, Lucky?
Doesn't have tea to break with tea. I said they can send to us. So
I mean, she just send the picture to you.
we're already salivating.
It's a virtual world, so a virtual tea should be okay for you.
Oh, that's great. To increase my saliva, we now have a end.
Okay. I can
Thank you,
help
sir.
you. I can help you salivate more.
Oh, that's great.
I give you the combination of beverage. Is it beverage you want or tea itself?
All of the above.
Okay.
Like to be a balanced diet.
Okay. Well, from looking at it from a cheap point of view, just you can just combine Ovaltine with Milo and add a tin, mixing and just take it cold, mix it with hot water, and take it cold, add chilled water to it. With two slices of bread, that should be okay. And by 8:30, make sure you come back and make sure you are not sleeping.
No, I won't.
Because because by the time you have combined all those together, the next thing may be snoring. Hello, Timidai. Good evening. Students are complaining about logging in at their mobile device. It's not allowing them to log in. And because of power issues, it will be difficult for them to join using PC all the time. So, what can you help us do in this regard? Thank you. Students are complaining about logging in at their mobile device. It's not allowing them to log in. Because of power issues, it will be difficult for them to join. Or what can you help us do in this regard? Thank you. Okay, I think we should be done with our break. Yeah. I want to believe you are done with our break. Yeah, so you're welcome back. Can anyone hear me? Can anyone hear me?
Yeah. Yes, you can, sir.
We can hear you, sir.
Oh, okay, hope we enjoyed our break.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, trying to put some things together. All right, so back to sharing screen. All right, so Lucky and Naja, we may just put down your hands. I suppose you forgot to lower your heads. Okay, so we're actually on lesson 6, data manipulation, fast forward, string manipulation, and then we are looking at each of those options provided. We, of course, we know very well, too sure that it's more than this, but this is just like something we can, relate with to help us to also see some possibilities that exist in UiPath Studio. All right. So yes, we've used Concat to see how we can combine variables together, and we saw the way it worked, and we're trying to look at even situations where these things can be useful. All right, like someone rightly advised. So we'll be dancing between two hands, making it simple, and as much as we can, we also look at how some things can be used in the real life situation, some possibilities also. And so, yeah, this is about Concat. Now, next is contain. Now, I would want you to come in and control me at this point. Yeah, and so that we can all be on the same page. All right. I have added while we went on break. I feel let's fetch in data from a database, and so our RPA challenge file, okay, remains very useful. So I've brought in Excel scope, then read range to read this, and then I've generated a variable, data table variable. I'm sure it should be here. It should be part of what is okay here. You already have it here. This is under. Let me. Okay. All right. So now we want to use concat. We have used concat rather. If we want to combine what we like, for instance, let me share with you what I have in the challenge file, and you can advise me, or rather advise the class. I want to believe you can all see my screen. So we have this. Yes, we have this column, this row, name, company name, and all right. So you have an idea. We have email address, we have phone number, we have address itself. Okay, so having something like this, is it possible for us to concat rather some values we have in this database and maybe some another variable that we have created? So is it possible for us to do that, and how can we go about that? I don't know if you got my question.
No, sir.
Okay. All right. With this message box, and with what I have in, with what I assigned 3 to, I assigned variable 3 to concat variable 1 and variable 2 together. That's what that does this. I asked it to combine it. So that means that anywhere we we need variable 3. This is what we would expect. We would be seeing the combination of variable 1 and variable 2. What I'm now trying to say, I'm trying to put it in a situation whereby you want to add personnel information, want to combine some things together. I'm trying to look at what can we do. Having shown you that Excel sheet, what can we put together? How can we concat information or values that we have in the Excel sheet, and that it will make sense? What can we? That's the question. And how can we go about it? Like, instead of having it this way, what else can we do? What tweak can we bring into it? Or if that is going to waste our time, let's just run through it, and then later we'll suggest. Don't worry. Let's run through this. All right, so we have concat as one of the operations that can be, performed in string manipulation using UiPath Studio. We have seen what it gives us. All right. Then to contain, so I will name this message box. I will rename it to and then I will go to contain. What does contain? What does it do? So contains it checks for some substrings that could be present in the main string. The main string, when we talk about main string, we'll talk about a whole text, an entity. Then the substring from the word subset is like a portion of the main entity, a portion. Okay. So what contains is checking for is if some portions exist in the main string, so it's going to throw it as whether it is true or false. How does it work? All right, let's see how this works. Let's still use the message box. Okay. Here we'll simply say let me bring in assign activity to this place and make this variable 4, and then the expression, I'm going to make it lengthy and put different things there. Let's say attached to variable 4. This mark full stop. With offer RPA training semicolon. Okay, semicolon. New venue that congregates versatile and resilient individuals. Who giving great award. Okay, so this is a long text relatively. RPA training.
Sir, that make great in the.
Okay. This time we partner with UiPath to offer RPA training and avenue that congregates versatile and resilient individuals who are given to make great. What did I say? To make their society great. I think maybe that was also given to make.
So you're using great twice. You're using great twice.
Yes, I wanted to recall what I mentioned in my mouth verbally, what I verbalized to make great something in their world. Okay, so full stop. Okay, all right. So this is a string. That's we have it in variable before. So we'll be working around variable before on the number of issues using these operations for data manipulation. All right. So let's now we said we want to check if certain substring exists in this character in this string. Okay, assigned to variable 4. So we go to message. Name. Call this contains. Yeah, contains. No. Sorry for that. Okay, so here we put it as variable 4 dot contains. Just please, if you are not open to this, just see it's variable 4 contains, but it's been separated with a dot. That's all. Now variable 4 contains, and we open up brackets, and we impute what the substring we want to check if it is contained in the major in the main string, which has been assigned to variable 4. So what I will put in this within this bracket will be a substring. Okay, let's take it that does it have RPA, for instance, in it? If it contains RPA, it will throw it as true. If it doesn't, it will throw it as false. Okay, so does it contain RPA? Maybe just this way. So RPA is a substring now. Save the raw file. Oh, I've already introduced this, so let me disable it so that it doesn't.
lásán tẹ̀ fi máa ń kọ́ tó bá ti jẹ́ pé máa jẹ ara ẹ̀ báyẹn iyọ̀ omi iyọ̀ tẹ́ bá ṣe ń sìn náà ẹ fi iyọ̀ ra torí ẹ̀ mọ
So we can make this I don't sorry, I don't even need that. So let it go to the next thing. Okay, value 2, okay. Message box, nothing, that is for concat, so nothing to concat. Then this is for contain. Yeah, this is for contain. And it's throwing it as true, that is the substring called RPA is present in the variable in the string, which is tagged as variable 4. So you get, so it contains RPA is contained in that. All right, now we'll put in something that is not actually present in it. Does it have word in it? The word. Oh, there's word. Okay. Let me put generation. Sir?
Certification.
Quantification. What did you say? Is occupation?
Certification.
Just definition. The line is breaking. That's what I had shown. All right, so I've just imputed occupation to see if the occupation is contained in the majors in the string itself. So all right. So just for speed, nothing to add to this place. All right, because this occupation of a thing is not contained in variable 4. Okay, and then we can move into the second. Sorry, that should be the third aspect, the third one, which is format. What format we do is to make the entire string. Now it's like you are bringing something. It also works like addition. Let me start with that. It works like you are adding. All right, but this is more flexible in that how you want it to come in, you can decide on that by functions you put in place. So we go to this time around, I will just go to message box, and then I will manipulate. Let's use the way this work is dot format. All right, open the bracket. Okay, while you have opened the bracket, the things we want to open up index. Index like yes, in coding there is a way number is attached to to some elements in a particular in your substring or in your string. So the index helps you to put attach numbers to certain things, and instead of maybe calling on text as it were, you can use number to pull the text that is attached to the number called index. Now string dot format, use this put. I can decide to start with 0 or 1 or anything. Let me use 2. I'll explain what. Let me use 1 here, and I'll explain. You will see the output, and then okay. So we have this. You should have it in a curly braces. To open a curly braces, where we would impute our index. Close it. All right. Then yeah. This one and member, sorry, iMark curly braces. So we have used 1 here. I can use 0. I can use 2. We can alter it to see the variations we will see. Can put 2. That set is complete, and then after this comma, let me bring in. Let me use 1. All right. Let's see what is contained in this string dot format. You open brackets, then quotation double quotes, which will contain this set called curly braces 1. Inside the curly braces, we have 1 is a member of iMark Academy. Curly braces 2, comma, then we have this. So we don't know what value variable 1 and 2 is. All right. So let's run it. Let me name this. Run. So you can impute anything. All right. So variable 1, what can I put there? Let me see the way it works. Variable 1 in Yang. Okay. And then I'm putting Victor. Okay, that's variable 2. So at the point of concatenating, it's combined this in Yang Victor. At the point of checking if you remember the one we inserted, we wanted to check That's occupation. Yes, my mind was on the one that I first initially inserted. Occupation is not in the RPA thing in the variable form, and so it's saying it's false. Okay, next thing. Now, the next thing I have here is an error being thrown. Source message box format. Message index 0 based. Okay, must be greater than or equal to 0 and less than the size of the argument. Okay, this is exception. Let me revert to index I initially used. Yeah. Okay, how many do I have? I have, sorry, I set up 2 sets and then I'm having index 2, so.
Saka, please, can you use it in the editors?
Okay, that's true. All right, so let me still stick to, and then I'll explain. Maybe I'm gonna explain my way out. If it okay, sorry. Let's start gradually. Let me put this at 1. So 0 handles, and then the 2, the 1 handles this. Okay. Run file. Variable 1, I think I put in young. If what I'm putting here does not make sense at the end of the day, we'll change it. Then I put Victor. Yeah, Victor, okay. False. Yang is a member of IMAC Academy, Victor. I don't know if you got that. In Yang, that's the variable 1. And you remember why we use our expression. Okay, we simply stated that the index 0 is, I don't know if you are following me. The index 0, we put index 0, then we put an expression, and then we put index 1, and of course we call for in that same bracket we call the in variable 1 and variable 2 so that the system can deduce which one is variable 1, which one is variable 2, variable 1 and 2. So that means the 0 goes to Yang, and then the 1 index 1 goes to variable 2, which is Victor. We can have it change, and right now we have Yang is a member of IMAC Academy. Okay, so we can change it. Let's see what it will give us. Let's call it 1 here. I'm putting 0 here. And maintain the same input. Yang is a member of IMAC Academy, Victor. So we are going to now say Is it young? Young. Okay. The next thing we put was Victor. We have young Victor. False. Victor is a member of iMac Academy, Ian. All right, so simply put, that what we have, you remember that variable 1 was assigned to Victor. Variable 1 was assigned to Ian. Variable 2 was assigned to Victor. And in our expression, we said, okay, 1 to, yes, index 1 to, yes, index 1 to variable 1. And index 0 to this, okay. What we are after is the output, how things can
Hello,
be.
sir. I can't see your screen.
You can't see my. Hello?
I
Hello?
can't see your screen.
My screen. Really?
It's up. It's up.
We can
It's back.
see us, sir.
Okay, sorry.
We can see this now.
Okay. Okay, all right. So that's about format. We have index of, it returns the zero-based index of the first occurrence of the character in a string. So how does this work? We may find ourselves in situations whereby we want to call for number. Perhaps we're looking for some invoice numbers that maybe fall within a range, and we want to use the first character to call for the invoice number. But we don't want to start searching the entire system. We just want to commit that to the robot to do. And maybe after searching for it, we want to give them a special report. Yeah, there's a special report that's meant for anyone whose invoice number, falls to index. All right. So index of work in that regard, and other regards, in other ways. You can just write this. I'll put in my message box again. We name this as index of. Here, what can I do with in the index of? Okay, let's try different variables. Let's simply put variable 1 dot index of. Okay, get code dash quotes. Okay, let me just put in, thinking of something. Let me just push in an alphabet. Text of. index of V. Right. Index of V. That's all. And let's see the outcome. I will still use this. I'll first use in-yang then. Okay, I'll use in-yang Victor this time around. So one. And then I will now use, it doesn't matter, I don't need any variable. In-yang Victor, this is concat, contains is false. No, because I didn't assign anything to variable 2. So dash whatever is a member of iMark Academy. Yeah, Victor. All right, so it's throwing the minus. That's what? What does this mean? Sorry, what does this mean? Minus 1. Babalola, are we still together?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. We can hear you, sir.
Yes, I've been the only one in this room.
Yes, sir. We are here, sir.
In the room where
So we are here with you, so.
Okay, all right. Okay, I need to hear you. So, what is this minus at the point of index? This is meant to reveal the position of character V.
Oh, letter V.
Yeah, it was V. So, but it's giving us minus 1.
Let's see the studio.
Okay, let me go back. And what was index of variable 1
is the
instead of index of variable
supposed
1
to be
of
capital V.
capital V. Okay.
Yes, I think that.
So, because V is actually part of our input in variable 1, so we will run this. Again, in-yang, going to impute in-yang Victor. Okay. Here, in-yang Victor Ade. Okay, false. Ade is a member of iMark Academy. In-yang Victor, if you understand that direction. Then it's throwing 7 now. So what has changed? So we initially it was lowercase v that was there, and then now when we put capital V, it recognizes it. But this 7, what does this 7 signify? Let me open Notepad. Yes, many of us will not need this. Just don't mind those of us that will need to go through this route, so that it doesn't look like.
Sir,
Yeah.
did we type in Ian before Victor?
What we did in Victor. So if we assign, yes.
Is the index of is the position of the V.
to arrange this thing. Yeah, sorry, it's taking time. It can be needful. I would have used Word for this to give me my results fast. Now, this is what I want to simply present. You see that each character, each alphabet, or character, not alphabet, each character has a position, like an index attached to it. So high to 0, head to 1, Y 2, A to 3, N to 4, G to 5. Space is a character to 6, V to 7. So that's the reason why it's showing that the position of the V character V is 7. All right. We don't need to prove that again. And then we have seen the situation in which it's throwing negative. Okay. So we move to the other one. I feel I should skip that. We have replace. Replace. Yeah. I'm going to use yeah, this is for replace. Then we're going to use variable for that. So what is the replace operation? What's it doing? It identifies a sequence of characters of the string type in a text and replaces it with a given string. So I'm going to use variable for this. Variable for label we want to work on. Variable for, we have a lot of text in that. Dot replace. So you can check remove, you can check reverse of. Those are other operations you can try out. So we have replace. We have replace. All right, so we are going to So we're going to put open a bracket, and then what we want to remove, which is tagged original in your manual, we will put it in the code, the double quotes. I remember we have word in our RPA. Okay, we have word, yeah, and that's so we want to replace it with maybe generation. So no, generation is not in that expression. This operation will we remove word and put a generation there. All right, so we can run. but we won't see the output since we did not. Okay, yeah, it's in message box. All right, that's okay. We don't need it. We need variable form. We don't need this. Don't need any inputs. Yeah. Format. Okay, so member of our academy. Message box index. All right. So let's look at this error. I said error is part of the class. So okay, and its resolution is also part of the class. I mean, not just error only. Yeah, someone wanted to say something.
Yes, I just wanted to suggest that maybe we should ignore the other tasks that we've covered.
The other one?
The other activities that we've covered. So it will not keep.
Yeah, okay, so that, okay. Yeah, no, I would do it in such a way that it will not, at some point we may still need to use, okay, let me do that. Let me do what you've said, advised. All right, so we have message box index of, what was it saying? Object reference not set to an instance of an object. This is system exception. Object reference not set to an instance of an object. So that means there is a failure somewhere. Now, I will explain what I mean. This place, we have already asked it to get the position of V, but we did not present any value that the index is going to work on. Do you get? So that's why it's throwing that. So in case we see that error sometimes later, and we can know what issues, what is really going on. Okay, so let me hack into Melda. We have all this. Disable this. Disable this too. Disable, that's what I asked it to do. Then this is how I mark academic variable for occupation. Disable this too. I'm sure you understand why we're doing that. This it could give us problem often. So let's move on. See, save and run. Okay, we still have format on. Okay. All right, so you remember our long speech. This is Highmark Academy. We partner with UiPath to offer RPA training, an avenue that congregates versatile and resilient individuals who are given to make great change in their profession. But in the true sense of it, we don't have generation. What we have is word. So by the operation called place, it has been able to manipulate that string for us, this string in variable form. So we can actually do that to even to characters. This comma, we can change it to column. Anywhere you see that, just change it to column, and it will do the same for us. Anywhere you see RPA, you can now change it to the name of another project we are doing, XYZ drive. So those are things. That's what replace does. So we can disable this again. Then remove. Can attach a message box to this and call this what we call it splits. So we can get ready if time permits. We can still make other ones that we could use. Left. Call this split. How does split works? It uses some definite imputed criterion to convert a whole string into substrings. So it could be, you can use separators, you can use even space to create to make your string, to dissect it, break it down into different substrings. And we're going to use variable for again because it's lengthy and it has different what do we call those things now? All these columns, different separators. Yeah, it does it. So for this, we say variable for. Okay, we want you to split this first. We want you to split this, and this is what we want you to use to split into substring. But we want you to use column. I think we use column somewhere. We want you to use column. Use full column somewhere. All right. I want you to use full column. And don't forget to add that. And then the index this. Let's start with zero and see what it gives us. Okay, so variable for, we want you to split using this as a yardstick for splitting. So anywhere you see column, just detach it from the other place, okay, and make it a substring. All right, this is the column. Okay, this splits now. This is Highmark Academy. We partner with UiPath to offer RPA training. And I'm the new that congregates versatile and resilient individuals who are given to make great change in their world. Has anything changed?
No, sir.
Nothing. And because we, why is it?
That we signify is nothing.
We did not signify the place where we want the column to be.
Okay. So what can we do now? Can we?
We can mark the comma. Use that one instead.
Thank you. Okay, so I think the test has reduced. This is High Mark Academy. We partner with UiPath to offer RPA training, an avenue that congregates versatile and resilient individuals. Okay, I will rerun it. After something. No. I'm going to rerun it. Where is format? Let me first take it away. Disable this. And then this very one, yeah. I will copy it out. All right, copy it out. Put it on Notepad. So you can see the difference. Console. So I'm rerunning it, bearing in mind what splitting using this character, comma. So we'll see the original and the new output. This is the original expression. Okay. Now this is iMac Academy. This is iMac Academy. We partner with UiPath of RPA training, an avenue that so we still have it up to this point, up to individuals. So we stopped seeing things from this point, and this was what it's the comma that is responsible for that. So the comma has been able to split, using the comma as a character to split the entire string. All right, so and because our index, we put our index on 0, it has considered the first segment. So that's why it's projecting the first segment. That's this has first aspect indexed as 0. Okay, so why is it that this other one is not showing? We can also make it show. All we need to do is just to change the index number from 0 to 1, and then this other one will show. So we come here and we simply put 1. Okay, run. All right, so now we see the difference. We see that this other one is gone. And so we have who are given to make great change in their world. So we understand all these things, what the comma does or is doing, what the one is doing, and like that. Okay, and substring will be the last we'll be looking at. Message box. What this does is that it extracts based on index and based on the length provided. We'll see a description of that now. This is so the variable we want to, we'll use variable 4 again. what's so special about variable 4 is because it has lengthy character. So variable 4 dot the operator substring, and what exactly do we want from you? Okay, so the start index, we can, let's just say the start index as let's just say maybe 0 or something, not 2. No, we'll defend it. Let's say 2. This is animal calculator. All right, let me say 4. I want to start from the S of this. All right, 4, comma, then what is the length? That as from this point onward, I want you to reveal character that is as lengthy as 50. Let me come back to Notepad. All right, so you will see, oh, it is the, so we have been even making blunders since nobody said this is, okay, so so we have this THE as 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this 4, from this 4 onward, is going to write everything as long as it is up to 50 characters. I don't know where 50 will get to from this place. Let me see if I can evaluate it from Notepad. Wow. So it's going to, I'm going to see everything up to the end. I guessed right. I will see everything from this point onward. I'll see everything. But Notepad, does this connote, does it include the space or only the text? All right, so whichever you see what we're talking about now. Just to
Sorry. Sorry, sir.
thank you, sirs. Thank you, sirs. Okay, so this is the substring activity. What did I put? Now, from the I put the start index to be 4. So 1, 0. Okay, I think it also recognized this or what? What's going on? Long and short. Yes, yes. This space. This double quote, was it part of what we imputed or what? No, it's not now. 1, 2, sorry, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Am I counting it right?
Yes, I think the space is among this.
No.
No.
You've exceeded the.
Started from T.
I started from T should be 0.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Start from T.
1,
end before the
2, 3. The space is 3.
Space
Okay. Yeah, space should be 3. Is that what you said?
Yes.
Yes.
The space is 4.
Index 3. Since we are starting from 0. Do you get what I'm saying? Huh? Are we together?
Yes, sir. The space is 3, sir.
Yes. Then high, that's 4. Okay, so that's why. All right. Okay. The system is correct. Okay. So that's why from 4, that is the start, or the index is going to start with. So from high onward, I'm counting 50 characters, 1, 2, 3, all of that up to 50. I was expecting to go beyond this offer, but that's what length handles. It's meant to handle what 50. It's meant to go beyond that. But that's by the way. Now just one more thing. One more thing. Modify text. It's an activity that it's very useful in string manipulation, modified text. What this does, this drag and drop I've just done, it has a lot of things underneath. It's very smooth. All right, so text to modify. You want to modify. Let's say you want to. I will still use variable form, but I've overused that variable form, but no problem. All right, and then add modification. What kind of modification do you want to do? We have define and replace. We have the combined text, the trim, the text to. Let's quickly go back this. Then define and replace. How does it work? Like your normal word stuff, and like the replace we have also used. It's just the same. All right. Okay, so search for which word. We have used word and generation. So let's use RPA this time around. Search for this word, RPA. Replace it with robotics. I guess oh yeah, I'm checking it out. It should be a string, sorry.
Hello, sir. Please kindly drop down your variable panel so that we can see your.
All right.
Thank you.
Great. Okay. RPA to. Everything as a string. All right, so it's going to replace find for RPA and replace it with robotics process automation. And we can test to see if this will be done. Text to test RPA. All right, so that means it's going to work. So it's just like a test bench also. Yeah, hello?
Yes, sir. It seems we did something similar to this one, but without this box.
Yes.
World to generation.
Yeah, exactly. You're correct. Yes, exactly. So if you want to use activity to do that, you can do that. If you want to use the normal operations, you will see that Studio is really trying to break things down and make things very simple. All right, for young guys like us, we don't need to go all the way, go in the highway of software development. All right, we just go in the low key and then we still get some result. That does not mean the low key we always have or get the result they desire. Yeah, but then a lot has been handled by this approach. Okay, so we now save results. So let's save results to, we can save it to variable 5. We have not used variable 5 at all. We have not saved it to variable. So let's have the right line to see how everything will come. Variable 5 to this. Okay, and let's see. Save around. I want to disable this one. I want to disable this. Disable. Okay. Around 5. Okay, so all right, so you can check how it has come out. All right, so this is, remember we've added this is here at the right line. So this is whatever iBack Academy and all that. So where we are supposed to have RPA, it has changed it to robotics process automation. All right. What else under add modification? Yes, combine text. You can combine text. You can combine text. Like text to add. New text like oh. Spiders. Okay. That's what I want to add. And I want to add it from the left. You see the way it works. Test this thing. So we are solution providers. You get it. From the left, okay. So it's going to work. I'm going to remove this so that can make sense. Okay. Your solution providers will be added from the left. Okay, output panel. Your solution providers has been added from the left. This is iMac Academy. So the same thing happen if you are adding it from the right, it will come to the end of the statement. Another thing is trim. Trim is useful sometimes when you have to, when you have included extra character in your input. I mean, users added extra character, and you want the system to ignore those extra character, all those spaces that may be present before the real thing. So yeah, you can just you can use trim to handle that. Is it to the left only or to the right? So you can apply both so that any extra space that can be handled. Let's use. Let me remove. Yeah, let me trim left. Sorry. Trim left. Okay. And let me front. I want to add. Okay, here I want to add variable 1. In what sense it's coming off? Okay. So I will need to engage my input dialog 1. Enable activity. Click on. That's the way train works. Okay, this way train works. Now, let's imagine that we have added extra space before adding my component of the inputs. All these extra spaces, all this one, there are something. All these ones, there should be other stuff here. It's something, and then okay. So let's see the way it's been handled under trim, how trim has been able to trim it. So my company, you see it's starting from here. My company, all the spaces has been dealt with, removed. We are solution providers. This is so now I'm going to I will not use trim now, and I will do the same thing. Let's see what it will give us. I will not use trim to the left. I will not use to the right. That one is not useful. Okay, and I will run the same program. Yeah, so I'm going to make a space. My company. Okay, so it's going to trim this empty space. And this one is not going to trim it, I mean, since I did not bring it in. So let's check the output. It's not showing at the right line. Can I use message box to push it out? All right, so now the space. Well, since I'm not using trim, it's going to reflect. I can use another thing to get it out. If I call it 5, let me see if it will. Yeah. Let me see if it will bring it out. I wanted to see the true how it works. So, okay. Company, among academy, we are solution providers and all of that. Okay, it's only output 5. All right, so oh sorry, it will.
Enter heavy open. Àwọn tí ó lè ti mo ti kà fún àtọ́ lè ti dé mi dára má bẹ̀rẹ̀ ní kò sẹ́ńtà owó látà.
All right, so now it's I'm not patient to go through that, but you. Yeah, so we have come to the end of this class right now, and now I want you to do some all this that we have done individual. Each person is going to run a program of your choice as you deem fit. But what I desire is there must be creativity, there must be originality, as originality must reflect. So don't be like me that is borrowing from UiPath. Just think through of something. Just so you can present it. Now, if you can harmonize all these things into a single, work, it's something that will replace, remove. We have an activity actually that UiPath asked us to do. Okay, just do something individually. You have the weekend to do that. All right, so I'll be expecting that on Monday. I can call on anyone to present, to share his screen, present his work. Your system, get them charged. All right, I understand the situation in the country right now. It's terrible. I'm sorry. It's not good. What is not good is not good. Right, power issues, which is crucial to everything we do, seem not to be there. Not all the same. We still have to forge ahead to ensure that we make headways, in all this. All right, so I want to appreciate you all. I've stated my assignment. Some of you have been waiting for that. That's what I wanted to do individually, and you may be the one I will call upon. And you should know my style that I won't tell you the people I will not call. I won't tell you the people I will call. And when I call you, I have my reasons. So, Oshubu Joe, you have question? We have 2 more minutes before we finally draw a curtain on today's class. All right, let's go.
Okay, sir. You said I'll be able to demonstrate what I did. I can.
Will you be able to do it in 2 minutes?
Okay,
Share.
let me just share my screen.
Okay, thank you. You don't want to waste the effort, and we appreciate that because that will be an added advantage to the class. So let's we want to quickly check at error handling.
So can you see my screen?
It's almost there. It's coming off, but we have not seen it. We haven't seen it. I haven't seen it. It's taking time. Are you still there?
Yes, sir. I'm here. Can you see it?
Well, from my hand, I have not seen it. I don't know
Not
if
yet. Not yet.
No.
Let me see. How about now?
it's almost there, but not there.
I think it's the network. Right. Can you see anything?
Not yet. Are you
No.
sharing your desktop?
Okay, so which option should I use?
Desktop. Share your desktop.
Huh? Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, it's up now.
So what I did is actually simple.
Yeah.
So basically, can you hear me?
Ian, please. Ian, please mute yourself.
So we have here typing. But if you also look at it,
More coming down.
we don't have
Can we can know Airtel airtime?
any open application
Bueno.
for it. So if um this application is not open, I think this is Notepad. It's not open at the moment. Then this it will throw an error. So we don't want that to happen every time. So that's one of the things we'll be solving this try catch. Then also we have here assign. So we are like converting okay. We're converting a string name by this number. So normally that should not work. So normally the activities that might do an error, them in the try section. So that's here. Then the catches are the specific exception handlers that we're going to use. So for this, we use argument exception and format exception. So then we have finally, so irrespective of how these activities are executed, whatever is finally will eventually. So you should run this. So this is what is in final. So to signify that the program was successful, then I am on final. Let's run it. Okay, so that's the final. Normally, this won't be possible without try catch, log and error message.
All right, so if you have any question or something you want to bring to the table, you can do that. Maybe I will just say we have this is extra time. What do we call it? Okay. So any review? Yeah, you said something about finally. I want you to repeat it. That's what finally does.
Whatever is in final, irrespective of outcome of this of the try or whatever is in try to play it. So it's basically it bypasses all the exception, error exceptions. That so produce what is here.
Okay, it will come to finally to execute what is there. I'm projecting what you said. Is that what you said?
Yes, sir.
All right. That aligns. That's great. Okay.
Then, is there any question? We have questions.
So what informed what you put in catches?
Okay, so I used argument exception and format exception. The format exception, if you check here in output, you should see format exception, and because that was what I included in right line. So as long as the format exception has been handled, display this. So there's actually a way to find out what type of error exception you need. Not exact but let me charge breakpoints here.
No, don't worry. It will be okay. Toggle breakpoint. Okay, so thank you, Joe.
So can see format exception and
All right. Okay, so thank you so much for this effort. All right, so for taking us through even the debug feature, the studio. All right. So, like I said, some of the activities we have not covered or things we've not covered by the virtue of we laying our hands on practice items, we have to comb everywhere, check certain things. All right. So it's been a very long day, and with the sacrifice of 10 more extra minutes. All right. So thank you so much. All right. Don't forget that you have spent a lot. You have invested a lot, and you still need to invest more, so that your effort will not be a waste at the end of the day. Okay. So enjoy the rest of your evening. Sleep well and sleep tight.
Thank you.
All
Thank you,
right.
sir. Good night.
Thanks, sir.
All right. Good night.
Thank you, sir. Good night.
Thank you, sir.
Good night, sir.
Yes, thank you. Dami, how are you?
enjoy your weekend.
I'm fine, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Hope you are still going to have tutorial tomorrow.
Yes, sir, we are.
Yeah,
Okay, great. All right. Okay, that's good. That's fine. All right. Thank you. Okay, so enjoy.
All right, good night, sir. Come and
Yeah.
eat bread, sir.
Bread.
Come and eat bread, yes, sir.
Okay, I will shock you.
Bread and tea.
Don't worry. Don't worry. I will shock you. Convert the what you want to give me. Convert it to money and send it to me.
Okay, sir.
And then and just convert to string, and then I will have it here.
Okay, sir. Good night, sir.
All right. Good night. Thank you.
Yeah.
Good night, sir.
Yeah. Good night, Sas and Max.